Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know that you guys have not heard from me in a long time, and I apologize. The last time you heard from me was a couple of months ago, back when it was still pretty hot outside, and I was talking about how I had to write a letter to my father's relatives because I could not contact them by phone, and since then I have not done it. So during this video, I am going to write this letter to my father so that you guys know that it's done and so that I know it's done. So please stay tuned. Today, Thursday, I am getting it done. I am doing collaboration for this video, Tackle It Thursday. And all of their YouTube, so you can check out their Tackle It Thursday videos, will be in the description box below. I cannot talk today, so please feel free to go in the description box and watch their videos. Some amazing women doing amazing things. I am so glad that I was able to partner with them in doing this video. So without further ado, let's get to writing this letter. I am going to start this letter. I have copied and pasted from the template that I was given, and I'm going to begin to try to edit it. It starts by saying, "Dear X, hope this letter finds you well. I want to follow up on a conversation we had. Since then, I received even more DNA information through Ancestry than I had when already I'm like, I didn't even have a conversation with the person, so I'm already like, ugh." So I changed it and I wrote, "Dear X, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to follow up on a message I sent you through Ancestry DNA. Since then, I received even more DNA information through Ancestry than I had than when I messaged you." And it says, "I was going to call you again, but then it occurred to me that this information is of the type that may take a minute to process. So out of respect for you, I thought a letter might allow you time to reflect and respond." So I think I'm going to change it and say, "I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to follow up on a message I sent you through Ancestry DNA. Since then, I have received even more DNA information through Ancestry than I had when I messaged you. I attempted to call you, but was unable to leave a message. And I understand that this type of information or this call is the type of thing that may take a minute to process. So out of respect for you and your family, I thought a letter might allow you time to reflect and respond." Does that make sense? So I'm going to change that. And it goes on to say, as I mentioned in my phone call, I am an adoptee. I was born November 2nd, 1968, adopted
after birth in North Carolina, which means I was conceived sometime in early February 1968. At my conception, my birth father would have been 18 years old, and birth mother was anywhere from 15 to 17 years old at my conception.
So I think here I'm going to try to put a little bit of that information for me, since I'm not an adoptee. I want to go in a little bit about me. So I'm saying I want to tell you a little about me. I was born July 24th, 1991 in Prince George's County, Maryland, to my mother. My mom was about 20 to 21 at the time I was conceived. I'm now getting nervous because I don't want it to seem like I am impeding on anyone's family. So I'm getting a little bit nervous and I don't really know where to go from here. I want to say I think it's important for me to let you know that I'm not seeking confirmation on my birth parents for any reason other than to learn where I came from and perhaps see another person that looks something like me. I think I'm going to keep that sentence, but change it, of course, so that it pertains to me. I think it's important for me to let you know that I'm not seeking confirmation on my birth father, on my biological father, for any reason other than to learn where I came from and perhaps see another person that looks something like me. Deeper into the DNA. So what I'm gonna do is like substitute these here for the DNA that's linked to me. On my paternal side, my DNA has linked to X name and X name. Grand. Awesome. I realize that this may come off as a huge shock to you. I think I'm gonna leave that. I realize that my biological father may not even know he fathered a child. If any of this information rings a bell, or if you are willing to talk with me, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay guys, I did it. I'm going to take this time to read back this to you. Okay, dear X, my name is Tasha Hickey. I am reaching out to you after attempting to reach you through Ancestry DNA message board. Hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to follow up on a message I sent you through Ancestry DNA, stating that you and I could be closely related, as close as first cousins on my paternal side. This finding sparked interest to me because I am currently hoping and searching for my biological father after not knowing who he is for all of my 27 years of life. I got excited and attempted to call you but was unable to leave a message. Then it occurred to me that this information is the type that may take time to process. So out of respect for you and your family, I thought a letter might allow you time to reflect and respond. I want to tell you a little bit about my birth history. I was born July 24th, 1991 in Prince George's County, Maryland to my mother, which means I may have been conceived sometime in late October 1990. My mom was about 20 to 21 at the time that I was conceived and birthed. She hung around the Silver Spring Tacoma Park area and told me that I was conceived at a party in this area. My mother tells me that she was not in a relationship with my father at the time of my conception and is not sure of his name. My mom believes that the name Scotty may be associated with my father and that he may be tied to Fort Myer or Fort Meade. I think it's important for me to let you know that I am not seeking confirmation on my biological father for any reason other than to learn where I came from and perhaps see another person that looks something like me. As an adult child growing up without a biological father, it is a natural drive to find out the basic truth of who you are. There are no ulterior motives to my search for my biological father. I am a successful 27-year-old entrepreneur with a bachelor's and master's degree in social work. And while I've had ups and downs like most people, my life has been a good one. I have no ill will towards my biological father, actually empathize for him, as he may not know that he even has a daughter that is me. Mostly I'm thankful that for the life I have with my siblings and mother. I would like to let you know that he has or may have another successful child. I'm okay, I'm blessed, I'm grateful. Should my biological father or any cousins have siblings, etc., want to get to know me and stay in touch, I'd be open to that, but I'm not trying to reach out to create a new family. On my paternal side, my DNA has linked to X person, X person, and X person as potential relatives. You are the first person that I am reaching out to because we have the closest amount of DNA matched. I realize that this all may very well come as a huge shock to you. I realize that my biological father may not even know he fathered a child. I'm hoping that the information that I have given you may narrow my search in finding my biological father. If any of this information rings a bell, or if you are willing to talk with me, I would greatly appreciate it. Please understand I have the utmost respect for you in your life. I don't want to interfere or cause problems or disclose a secret to other family members. Like I said, at minimum, I just want to know who I am and where I came from. That's all. Any more than that is completely up to my biological father. As All I ask is that you please respond to me either by regular mail, email, phone call, or text, whatever means is most comfortable for you. I'm including multiple ways to reach me below. Reach me. My picture is on Facebook as blah blah blah. As well, my DNA is available in Ancestry and would objectively show the relationship if that's more comfortable to you. If I don't hear back from you in a couple of weeks, I'll try calling you so we can talk. Please understand how important it is for you to hear from me. Important it is that I hear back from you. My best, Tasha. Not already, please like, share, subscribe, comment.
Partner, you know I'm good to go. Pressure creates diamonds and fire refines the gold. Ain't nothing on this planet that satisfies my soul. I'm living for tomorrow, today is out of control. For sure, I'm good. Take all my money, I'm good. Here come the pain, I'm good. Yeah, they could kill me, I'm good. To die is game.